Alright, Shalom, Shalom. This is your brother Issachar coming back at you with a lesson. First and foremost, I like to give all praises, all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kwakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect and the 144,000 scattered across the four corners of the earth. Shalom to you. Alright, in today's lesson, we're going to go into part 3 and how long ye simple ones. Alright, so without further ado, we'll just start right at the top. Psalms chapter 2, verse 1. I'm just going to start at the first verse again. That way, it'll flow better in the spirit. Alright, the book of Psalms, chapter 2, verse, Psalms, chapter 2, verse 1. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? Okay, so this is David right here, okay? Alright, David saying, why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? Alright, because they're alright, because our enemies, they are, they are upset, this is why they want to cut off our our connection with the Lord. Okay, this is why we're constantly the Israelites, you're constantly being attacked on all levels. Okay, but your minds, okay, your minds with this with all this satanic music and all that. Okay, all right, the whole goal from these Edomites and heathens is to keep the Israelites sinning against their power. Okay, all right, so that's the whole goal from having them to eat pork, okay, having them to listen to demonic music. All right, this is why right away they put up that a fake image. Our Lord, his name is Yahweh Shai. He looks like a so-called black man, but they put up a so-called white man, Caesar Borgia, and they're calling him Jesus Christ, and that's incorrect. You see? All right, so that is a major that's a major thing. That's very real. And the people imagine a vain thing, because it's gonna come to naught, because they want to, okay, because they want to destroy every Israelite, okay, and every real soon here, this the second lockdown, okay, when we're in the thick of Jacob's trouble, all right, because remember, we're coming to a point here where these cities are gonna be locked down. Full lockdown out here, and there's gonna be the UN troops out here, because they got new world order like troops, because you got your regular law enforcement out here, all right, because Esau's kingdom, all right, there's like levels to it, because you got your regular like law enforcement out here and stuff, like then you got the army, the National Guard, okay, but then they got like their secret team, okay, that people don't know about, that they're for the new world order and stuff, robots, they got militias here, UN troops, all right, and they're already ready, okay, it's called sleeper cells, all right, so that's when it's really gonna be on, that's when it's really gonna be, going down out here, okay, all right, because Yeah, because like regular enforcement out here, National Guard, because when things go down, okay, they'll feel a certain type of way. Okay, they will feel a certain type of way. You gotta remember that, because with the National Guard and these police officers out here, okay, there's only a certain part. There's only so far they'll go, See, because a lot of them they won't really they won't want to put down like another American, their fellow citizens or whatever. Okay, all right. So this is why the elites, they have sleeper cells here, UN troops, all right, who hate Americans, all right, who are gonna lay people down out here, all right. Not only that, but there's it keeps going, because they have their militias, they got teams with invisible suits. Imagine that. Try, cause you got people out here that are old school, that they're good with their shotgun and all that. But yeah, but at the elites, they got teams out here with invisible suits. Okay, So how are you gonna fight that? Okay. They also got clones, okay, that are artificially grown. All right. They got drones, okay, and now they're putting chips inside people, to make them do whatever they want. Okay. Yes. Make them do whatever they want. See? So let's say, for instance, they have let's say, for instance, like, yeah, somebody doesn't want to do something, so they have that that brain chip. All right. Yeah. So they're that way they only see one thing, and they can control them. Just like that, just like your phone, like your phone, like your TV at your house. Okay. All right. So if it's too loud, or let's say you try to watch something, you turn on your TV, right? Let's say you don't like it, like, all right, hey, change it. You just change it, right? Because you have the controller, right? Okay. That's how they're gonna be with these people out here that take the chip. Okay, they can fully control you. All right, that's why that juicy juice had to be inserted. Okay, and then the cherry on top is the RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast. Because remember, the Edomites and heathens do not like the Israelites, us. All right, so they're fully trying to cut us off. Okay, hey, all right, 100%. All right, so they'll really be able to control you. It's a very real thing. That juicy juice, what happened, what they gave to the people, the elites. All right, 2019, 2020, that pandemic, right? All right, there's real Hydra cells in there. All right, nanotech technology. Okay, it's hydrocell. All right, how many of you guys seen that movie Spider-Man out there? Remember his enemy, or whatever they call it, a villain, whatever. Remember that guy? His name is Venom. Remember that? Okay. Well, remember how there was like that black, organism that took over his body? All right, because that's what people have inside them right now. Okay, the people that took that juicy juice. Remember, the top Edomites. Okay, they are the wicked. They are they're satanic. Okay, they are the left hand side. Okay, our Heavenly Father Yahweh gave them, certain, He gave them. They got some stuff out there. All right, make no mistake. All right, you see, so it, hydrocells is a real living organism that's inside people right now. Okay, and their molecular structure is now altered, and that's their DNA, because it's being changed. Okay, their DNA is being changed. All right. Verse 2, Psalms 2 verse 2. The kings of the earth set themselves. See, the kings with an S, okay? Because they're all, make no mistake, they're all against the God of the Bible, okay? Yahweh and Yahweh Shai and his believers, okay? The kings with an S, okay? Because remember, all right, the lower level heathen, okay, that work next to you at Home Depot, maybe at these schools, I don't know, these restaurants, they're in the same boat. I mean, because they're lower level. Okay, a lot of them don't even know what's going on. All right, but the elites of the heathen, okay, they know. They're all in cahoots. They're all got a plan to keep the Israelites oppressed. You see? All right, the kings with an S. Remember that, so that makes it plural. Because when there's an S at the end of a word, that makes it plural. It means that there's more than one. Okay, so make no mistake. The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers, okay, take counsel together. See? So they're together. All right? Check it out. Against the Lord. There it is right there. See? So that's how we know that Trump, Putin, the leader of North Korea, the leader of China, all of them, okay, how they're against the Lord. All right? Yeah. Yep. And against his anointed, saying. So against his believers as well. Okay? Here we go. Verse 3, let us break their bands asunder, because the whole thing is to separate us. Okay, the whole thing is to separate us, separate the families. Okay, all right, destroy, our minds, our health. See, and cast away their cords from us. Right. Okay, because I went over this in part 2. Okay, the extension cord. All right, if you want to get power from your light to the generator, the extension cord is a connection to connect power. So this is what they're doing in today's terms. Okay, all right, by giving you that juicy juice. All right, because we have something in us. We have a real God gene inside us. Okay, every Israelite. All right, this is why you can't say, oh, I'm not an Israelite no more. Okay, if you're an Israelite by blood, you're an Israelite. Okay, you can say that, but you can't. This is why these elites are giving out that juicy juice, and soon the RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast. Okay, because we have a God gene in us. You see, so it's to cut that off. All right, it's a very real thing. All right, see, and cast away their cords from us. So that's very real. The connection. All right, from us and our power. Okay. All right. Yeah. Remember, it's a very, very real thing. Very real. All right. So this is something this is why we get on, Jake. Okay, we tell you that that the chip and all that is no light thing. Okay, Because like, let's say these sellouts like LeBron James, Beyonce, whatever, these Satanists, these sellouts out here, Nate. Okay, it don't matter. Like, let's say right now, like they're trying, they're playing ball with the elites, right, or whoever. They're going along. They're selling out and stuff. Okay, well, they may be doing that, but at the end of the day, they're only using them for so far. Okay, all right. These Israelites don't have to sell out. Remember, the Edomites still don't like them. They're just using them. All right, and when it comes down to it, in that time when things really go down out here, okay, like LeBron James, all these sellouts, people are not going to care about them in that day. The elites of the Edomites and heathens, they're not even they're going to be nowhere to be found. All right, and the people out here, in these cities, like right now, they want to go watch LeBron James, buy his jersey, get a bobblehead, all that crap, right? And that day, these people out here, they're not going to care either, because shit, they'll eat LeBron James. They'll eat him, literally. Okay, that's how it's going to be out here. So they're selling out for nothing. All right, all these sellouts. Okay, and you're gonna and people who make it, people who make it that far, all right, yeah, they'll see those those so-called celebrities out here through. Okay, and people are not gonna care, like, oh, hey, that's so and so. Nah, okay, people, it's gonna be survival to the finish out here. All right, so that's why we'll just get on them. We'll say, oh yeah, you sell out, but we know that you're not going to make it far at all. Okay, you're not going anywhere because you already turned your back against the Lord. That's a big no-no right there. Okay, that's a huge no-no right there. All right, but that's between you and the Lord. You sell out, you see? All right, because we know where your latter end is going to be. See, so that's why we're not. We'll say it, but you're not going to ruin our day, because, to go against the Lord, hey, man. Verse 4. Oh, here we go, okay? All right, so, yeah, so check this out. So, this is the 4th verse, because our enemies, all right, because, see, the elites, they don't know the Lord, okay? They think that, the Lord's up there all worried and like, oh man, they're about to roll on my believers and stuff like that. Hey, okay? So remember what we talked about right now, all right? How they all, these elites, they think they're doing something. Okay, they actually think that they're doing something. I remember, our enemies ain't doing a damn. They're only gonna do what the Lord allows them to do. All right? Yeah. So what you gotta understand is that when they once they start rolling, okay, all right, because they think that they're gonna upset the Lord's plans, prophecy. All right, they truly believe that. All right, they're idiots on the real though, okay, but they really got lasers up there in space because they're preparing to fight Yahweh Shai, okay? The second coming. There's something you gotta really understand here. All right, because they got Space Force and they got lasers in space. You see, but still to this day, they still can't even take down one of the chariots. Okay, the so-called UFOs. They may lie, but they can't. They can't even phase them. But yet they're ready to fight the Lord. They're too retarded. Okay, they're not even retarded. They're too retarded. But hey, that's that. See? So check this out. So with all this that they're doing, this is what the Lord thinks. All right. Check this out. All right. Psalms 2 verse 4. He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. The Lord shall have him in derision. See? Alright, so the Lord's laughing at our enemies. Laughing at them, the Lord's laughing at them. Alright? So it don't matter how mad they how mad they are. Alright? Alright, so this is just to show you our Lord. Okay, Yahweh Shem Yahushai. You see? Alright, this is why his believers, they don't gotta get no guns, none of that. I mean, some may have some just to kind of have it, but we don't teach that, okay? Because our power is spiritual power. You understand? Alright, so this is something that is very, very important, alright? Because the Lord the Lord is laughing at them, you know? This is just to show you, and this is real. This is real. Okay, this is just to show you, because remember, our Lord is a man of war. He's a God of war. All right, you know, and just to show you, you know, to you believers out there, you know, what our Lord thinks about, you know, our enemies. You know, He, of course, He's mad at the wicked every day, but He's not worried up there. Okay, He's not up there worried like, damn man, you know. Nah, okay? Shit. Alright? He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. So the Lord's laughing at these clowns. Like, look at them. Look at them. Psalm 63, okay? That's Psalm 63, verse 1 from the top, alright? That's Yahweh Shai making fun of these cave dwellers. Saying, hey, who is this red monkey right here? Who is this that coming from Edom? That's Yahweh Shai right there. Like, who is this? What? He said he's gonna do what now? You know? See? Yeah. You know? So if you read the Isaiah 63 from verse 1 to about the 6th, 7th verse, that's Yahweh Shai. Okay, he's clowning these Edomites. Saying like, who are these clowns? Talking trash. He said they're gonna do what? You know? Says what? See? Okay, so right here, this is the Lord here. Yahweh, he that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. Yeah, because Yahweh Shem Yahushai, although they're upset with the wicked, you know, they're laughing at them. Okay? Remember, it's going to be easy work out here. For Yahweh Shai, the angels, and the 144,000. Alright? The Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, shall have them in derision. Then shall he speak unto them in his wrath. So, these things that are coming on the earth, okay, these plagues, okay, the ICBMs being shot off, okay, these nations fighting against each other, okay, that's the Lord's wrath, judgment. So that's how the Lord talks to them, all right, like that, and vex them in their sore displeasure. See, yeah, because they're gonna be, because they're gonna be displeased. You know, when someone's displeased because they're not happy, all right. So that's how the Lord is gonna, the Lord's gonna make our enemies very unhappy. All right. Remember. So the Lord, what He's doing is He's toying with them, like He's playing with them. You know, yeah, and having fun with it too. All right, because yep, that's it. Verse 6. Yet have I set my king upon the holy hill of Zion. Okay, because Yahweh Shai already defeated Satan and conquered this world. Alright, you know, then also King David, you know, will be here, king right here of the you know, the earth. Alright. Verse 7, I will declare the decree. The Lord hath said unto me, thou art my son, this day have I begotten thee. Verse 8, listen up. Okay, so to the Israelites out there, listen up. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thy inheritance. Okay, so inheritance, yeah, you know, like, okay, so people right now in this world right now, all right, they get, you know, they have an uncle or, you know, a grandfather, a dad, a mother, whatever. They have like you know, a family business. Let's say they have like a nice house, you know, so they put in their name. They say, okay, well, when I pass away, you know, this is yours, you know, you're gonna get the family house, the family business, like that. Okay, because they're gonna inherit that. See? But that's why a lot of these Edomites who are rich, okay, they benefited off our slavery. It's called old money, and they're still getting money to this day. Still. All right, so this is why like a lot of these Edomites, because they're born into a rich family, because they were, when they already got, the house, the castle, the mansions, they already got all that because they're born into that. So it's a family inheritance because it's already given to them, because their dad, their parents already got that for them. See, so they're gonna inherit it. That means that their parents are gonna give that to them because they're their child. This is what inherit means. It means that they're gonna get something for free. Okay, check this out. All right. This is just to show you that all the heathen, all of them, okay, all 17 nations. Okay, there's 18 nations in the Bible, but we are the Israelites. But all the other 17, okay, they're all gonna be our slaves. Everybody, everybody. All right, this ain't no joke. Okay, so this is why the heathens are raging, because they know. Okay, that the elites know, at least. The scoffers, they don't even know what's going on. They're just talking. They're just mad and stuff. So that's all right. Psalm chapter 2 verse 8. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thy inheritance. Okay? Because the Lord is going to give us the heathens. Okay? The elect are going to inherit the kingdom first. All right? The kingdom of heaven's here on earth. All right? Our capital is going to be right there in Jerusalem. You understand? All right? It's going to be built. America and Israel will be completely nuked. 100%. All right? It's just that America is going to be left as an example. All right? As this is what happens when you go against the Lord. All right? Yeah. Yep. Yeah, the Lord has a bone to pick with America. You got to understand that, okay? Big time. All right? Because right here, America, they have all 12 tribes in slavery at the same time. All right? Israel will be rebuilt. Okay? It will be rebuilt. Okay? All right? And the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. See? Because all you heathens belong to us. All right? Yeah, right now they may be talking, oh, this and that, ha, ha, ha. You don't even know that this planet belongs to us. All the heathens, you guys are our servants. Yep. Don't matter to, I don't think that's true. It don't matter what you think. Okay? Remember that. So this is why the Israelites, this is what, we're going to inherit, get for free. Okay? The Lord's going to give that to, that's reserved for the children of Israel. You see? All right? The 2/3, you guys are going to get that the second round. Because right now, from right now, from today, okay? From today to Yahushua returns, okay, you're going to be judged. All right? The 2/3. Okay? All right? But then you're going to, it doesn't mean that you're going to be done away with. It's just that you're going to have a restart, okay? You're going to have a restart to a restart in the kingdom. Okay? You're going to come back in as a baby. When the elect have children, okay? Verse 9, thou shalt break them with a rod of iron. See? So break them with a rod of iron because, we're not going to be nice to them. Just like right here on this side, okay? They call us the N-word. They call us, a lot of names and stuff, That's how we're going to treat them. You see? All right? So remember that. There's something called recompense. It means payback. All right, so don't worry about these heathens right now. They may look at us like, oh, you guys are, the N-word and you beaners and all that stuff. Don't worry about it, okay? We're going to have all that back real soon, okay? And there's not a damn thing they can do, all these leaders, and we're talking about everybody. Okay, yeah, they will. They're all about to catch a beat down, you know, because they can't do anything, you know, because they're proud, you know. Yeah, this these Edomites are something else, you know, because yeah, they literally have like no shame, you know. But that's the power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, you know, because his our enemies, okay, the Edomites and heathens, their days they're through pretty much, you know. We're just waiting for prophecy to fulfill. So right here, verse 9, thou shalt break them with a rod of iron, thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel. Okay, yeah, because like how they were with us. Okay, remember they brought us over here in cargo slave ships. Okay, all right, they did, you know, they did a lot of things to us, you know. Remember, oh, you can't drink from this water fountain, whites only colors, remember that? Okay, so but we're gonna do that to them, but on a much higher scale. Okay, because these heathens, they don't know how to rule, you know. They're over here complaining to us like they don't like us and stuff, but then how come you don't separate us, you know? See, you know, yet these heathens, they hate us, they can't stand us, but yet they have these restaurants for everybody, you know. They have these restaurants for everybody to go inside, and they're like, oh yeah, oh look at them, you know. And then, but yet we're living amongst each other. Okay, in the kingdom of heaven, we're gonna show you heathens how to rule. Okay, we're gonna show you how to separate. Okay, because you know, yet you heathens and Edomites, you guys think that you're so superior and all this, but yet you're working the same jobs as us, and we're slaves. Yeah, you know, and whose fault is that? Okay, the heathens right now and the Edomites are ruling. You see? So that just shows that you guys do not know how to rule. You know? See? You know? Okay. Oh, all right. Psalms 2 verse 10. All right. Be wise now, therefore, O ye kings. Be instructed, ye judges of the earth. Yep, because this is the whole you know, plan of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Remember, it's an education. Okay, so the Lord, he made all this happen from when Adam went off. Okay, it was all by design. Okay, you know, it was all for a reason. Because the Lord, you tell me the Lord couldn't just stop Adam from doing that? Okay, so there's a reason why. Okay, so to be a good judge, okay, you got to understand both sides. Okay, all right, you got to understand both sides. So right now we're experiencing what wickedness is. Okay, so at the same time the Lord was mad with us, all right, and he didn't bring us over here to destroy us. It was just because he was upset. All right, but also it goes deeper, because this is part of the plan of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh. Okay, because it's to teach us what it is to be wicked. Okay, all right, you gotta understand that. You see, so this is how we're learning to be perfect judges, because we are going to learn. We are learning right now by experience. Okay, everything that you're seeing and stuff, okay, is from you know, is the Lord showing us, okay, what not to do. All right. Verse 11: serve the Lord Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, with fear, and rejoice with trembling. All right. Yeah. So don't fear man. You know, fear Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai. Verse 12: kiss the Son, lest ye be angry. All right, and ye perish from the way, when his wrath is kindled but a little. Blessed are all they, here we go, that put their trust in him. Right there. So, you know, don't trust in these FRNs, the American dollar bill. Okay, don't trust in your company. Okay, trust in the Lord. All right. Okay. All right. Trust in the Lord. So, but this is the thing, you have to really trust in Him. All right, and this is why we're all going to be tested. Okay, we're coming up to the hour of temptation. Revelation chapter 3, verse 10. Okay, because it doesn't mean 60 minutes, an hour, like America is going to be destroyed. Okay, the Lord's going to destroy America in 1 hour, 60 minutes, and that's literal. Okay, the hour of temptation. Okay, that is it's a season. Okay, you know how like you have we have weather, we have we have winter, spring, you got summer, winter. Okay, it's like a season. I mean, it's a time of a certain, that's how it is. Okay, it's a time. It's not that long, but it's a time of testing. Okay, all right, because remember, uh, you know, every elect member has to go through some type of test. Okay, and the Lord has a special design test for each elect member. All right, but that's why you have to truly believe. That's why like these phonies who are selling out and all that, they're just fooling themselves. Yeah, they're just fooling themselves. Okay, because it's about to get very real out here. Very real. All right. So you really gotta trust in the Lord. When everything fails, do you trust in Him? Or are you gonna be like Lot's wife? Says, oh, curse the Most High and die. See, because that's how a lot of people get out here. Something goes bad. Anything happens, they right away. Anything happens, they start. Anything happens, they, right away they start complaining, or they'll blame the Lord, So it's like, hey, they have no faith, and the thing is that they're not part of the hopeful elect. Okay, they're not part of the hopeful elect. You gotta understand that. All right, so this is why you have to truly believe. Okay, you gotta truly believe. It's a very real thing. So with that's on today's lesson. Stay on the path. All right, do what you can. All right, remember the Lord is gonna give you increase in due time. All right, remember that. Yeah, I'm ready. All right. All right. So with that's on today's lesson. On your feet, soldier. Until next time, Shalom.